This segment of our show is brought to you by Calhoun's. It's time to start thinking about your holiday plans, and that means their holiday feed packs at Calhoun's. You know about the Feed 5, Feed 10 family packs. Well, they do holiday packs November 26th through December 25th, the whole holiday season. Give them 24 hours notice, and Calhoun's will provide the turkey, dressing, potatoes, gravy, peas, bread, even cheesecake for dessert. They box it up, you take it out of there, you don't have to cook, but you've got a great holiday meal courtesy of Calhoun's, the taste of Tennessee. Check them out online, get in touch with them about their holiday packs. All right, let me welcome in the next two members of our panel right here. We have Josh Ward. Way down there, we have Chuck Cavaleris. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. This is our Hot Read segment. Two questions, one for each pairing. I will start with the far end of the table, Chuck and Jimmy. I'll give some leeway to the coaching staff because, to be honest with you, they can't have any more idea than we do of what they're going to get from whatever quarterback's in there series to series. It changes week to week. It changes drive to drive. And my question for you is, a lot of fans, if I asked who do you want playing, they want Maurer. My question is, who's the best quarterback? And I got some numbers I'm going to put up after you give me your answer. Who's the best quarterback on this Tennessee roster?
Well, you would think it would be Garantano. Just based on experience, and I know there's been some bizarre plays in there, but based on what he's done, especially recently, as we discussed in that first segment, I mean, that, to me, that's your best, but then his teammates are calling him sixth man, and he seems to be better. I know, but
best.
I would say your best quarterback is Garantano.
Garantano. There's not another quarterback on the roster, in my opinion, yesterday that could have done what he did in the second half. He was 7 out of 7 to start it. He threw a couple of touchdown passes. They needed him to rally. It wasn't going to be Maurer, who I didn't think played well at all. It wasn't going to be Shroud. And you weren't going to put Jennings back there to run a whole bunch of snaps. So I thought Garantano pulled that game out for them. I think he's the best quarterback on the roster.
They've got a bigger playbook with him in there. And he's also, and they pointed this out yesterday, there were a couple of times where he's waving guys, getting them in the right position, something that a redshirt junior can do that a true freshman isn't going to be able to do. But let's take a look at these numbers. I tweeted these out on Friday, and then I've updated them today, but I tweeted them on Friday and took some grief for it. They're just ratios here, okay? Garantano, look at the completion percentage, 15% better than the other two. TD to interception ratio, that's all you need to look at. 13 TDs to 5 interceptions, 2 touchdowns to 5 interceptions for Maurer. I think it says a lot about what the expectations were for Garantano, the fact that he was viewed as the part of the reason for their 4 and 8 year a couple of years ago. When you look at those numbers, anywhere else in the country, people are going to be saying, oh, gosh, give us the 13-5 guy. Give us the guy who throws TDs. Don't give us the 2 and 5. Here at Tennessee, people want the guy with 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Their yards per attempt, better for Garantano. And then I posted it, and somebody said, yeah, but what about their running numbers? Okay, there are their running numbers. Maurer does average 1 yard per carry better. I agree. Garantano is the best. Most ways, doesn't mean he's been perfect. Again, I don't think you know game to game. But here's the question for this pairing. Garantano, your best quarterback. Well, I'm not going to let you argue that. That's been ruled.
Yeah, they actually got the easy question.
That's right. Who starts in Missouri?
Well, you would start the better quarterback, right?
No, not in this case. I don't believe you can. I think Garantano right now seems to be the guy that needs to see how's the game going to go, process that, look at that, see what they're doing, and then he feels comfortable coming into the game. So right now, I continue to be, hey, you're our best quarterback, but at least on the first series, you're not playing. I will put Jennings, I will put Shroud, I will put Maurer before I bring in Garantano, knowing that the majority of the game, I'm going to let him play. But that's just the way I'd have to go with this game because I think he does better and plays better in that scenario.
Josh?
How can I argue with what Will just said and with the results? Now I don't,
Vociferous.
Right, yeah. I don't think I would wait until the second half. I would have him in the game earlier, which has been the case most often, besides last night against Kentucky. But I would have him in earlier. Also, remember, he's not getting close to the amount of reps. It doesn't seem like in practice. We don't see everything, but according to what Jeremy Pruitt says, they're getting the freshmen more reps because when they need it, also the whole hand situation.
Okay. What if Maurer comes in and looks good? Do you just not play Garantano?
Stick with Maurer.
I think stick with Maurer. You stick with the hot hand.
Yeah, that's easy on that one.
Yeah, this group is all been about you don't know what you're going to get. I think that's still consistently enough to say that Garantano's had his moments of you didn't know what you were going to get. So I think you still say, who's playing well, I stick with. As soon as they start playing bad, I have my guy that goes in.
That's not been what they've said, though, this year. And you're right. That's what I would do. If Mauer's playing well, you leave him in there. But they have said, even when Mauer started before, Garantano is going to get in this game. Garantano will play. I don't think they're going to say you're going to sit the whole game. I think they would be the kind that would say you're going to get the third series or the fourth series, you're going to get in there. So you're Mr. Hot Hand, and first shot would be Mauer rather than Garantano. I don't know that they're going to do that. I just wonder, also, what if you know Garantano is your better quarterback, Mauer goes out and throws a pick six on the first drive, now you're behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think there's any easy answer.
I still think your guy coming in off the bench then gives you a better chance of getting back in the game than if you start him on the first series. It's weird, but it's the way it's been working.
Yeah. I'm just playing devil's advocate here because I don't think the coaching staff is in a great situation because, again, I don't think there's an easy answer here.
Well, I think the answer is how does Garantano play coming off the bench? He's better as almost in the relief pitcher role than he is being started.
If it's helping Jarrett, then that's something to consider. I also wouldn't be opposed to talking to the veteran wide receivers. Tom Hart's note was interesting that Juwan Jennings went to Jeremy Pruitt and said, Garantano's our best quarterback. So you have Callaway, who has to be happy with Jarrett's performance last night, and Juwan Jennings, I'd see what they think. But if Jarrett is benefiting from coming off the bench, then I would keep him in that role. I would I'd have him off the bench earlier, and I would expect a cold hand to show up from Brian Mauer.
And that's why I'm saying you can argue that it's an easy decision. I don't think it is because if Mauer then digs you a hole, and we're sitting here going, well, you should have gone with Garantano. Why'd you let him dig a hole? Then it's not an easy decision, in my opinion. Jimmy, I'll let you finish up.
Yeah, Jennings didn't have much of an impact, did he? He waited until the second half to put the best quarterback in the game.
They should listen.
I can't name very many quarterbacks ever that I thought were just better coming off the bench. But I think Garantano is, and if I got to start Mauer or I got to start Jennings, I would do that. I think Garantano has adjusted to that role. I think he likes that role. But I wouldn't say you're coming in second, third, or fourth series. If Mauer's playing well to start with, and that's what I go with, I'm sticking with that guy until I need Garantano.
I don't disagree with that. I'm playing devil's advocate because here's what's going to happen. If they go with another guy and he digs a hole, the questions will be, why did you go with that guy instead of the other guy? I'm just saying, I don't think they don't know what they get from each quarterback week in, week out, drive to drive, and also your best quarterback doesn't play as well when he starts. Sorry, I just don't think that's then the simple solution is this. I don't think so. Garantano had a interesting tweet last night referring to some tweets that went around last week. If we've got this. There we go. He tweeted in reference to Chubbs from the movie Happy Gilmore and his fake hand. It got the job done last night. So Garantano with a good sense of humor about the whole thing. All right, when we come back, 3 up, 3 down. We'll let the Dubs and the Vultures tear into this one. Who played well, who didn't? Come on back on the Sports Source.
Not always what you want to hear, but exactly what you need to hear. This is the Sports Source.